Alrighty, we all good? We good to go? Let me check on some stuff before we get ready. Um, I'm just gonna have to share this link around, and, well, you guys know the drill. Good evening. Alright, again, sharing the link around. I should probably mute my phone too. There we go. That's muted. Alright. Google Plus. Post. And link all the way on here. Alright, everything is posted. Got 2 people watching now. Hey everybody. Alrighty. Glad you could make it too, Aqua. Let's see. This time I didn't really sketch out the request beforehand because I was working on something else. But this will give us a chance. This will give me a chance to sketch it out right now, and I don't have any other requests for this evening stream, so we can take our time with this. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, what was that? Hold on, let me put my phone on full mute. There we go. So yeah, this time we can just kind of draw. So, hold on. Rotate left, layer. There we go. Fit it on the page a bit easier that way. Alright, so I guess what we can do is go to Google Images and find a good image of the police box. Looks about the same from every angle, doesn't it? It's got a little lantern on top of it, and then that's actually stair-stepped, not sloped. But I can draw the stair steps in it a little bit easier by starting with the slope. So like this sketch is going to be super, super rough. Just dashing in proportions, figuring out where I want things to be, that kind of thing. Also, my handwriting is really awful. Most of the time I use text, but what can I say? There's really no defense here. Okay. So let's go down and get a pen here. Let's see. I don't want any lips, I want a rectangle. Let's see. And then I'm going to want a line. I'm sorry for being so quiet. Is there anything that I should talk about? Because I'm running low on conversation topics. There's only so many times you can ask, how is everyone? And then, you know, without getting boring and repetitive. Anybody got anything interesting going on? I don't know, plans for the holidays or something. I don't really have much to talk about. I will be able to stream next week, probably. Looking at the calendar, I should be able to stream next week too, so just requests away, I guess. I may also be able to stream the day before Thanksgiving, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I don't know. But like I said, I will definitely be able to stream next week. So be sure to send in your requests. Do I need to put my email in the chat again? Really you can send me a request pretty much any way you can contact me. It's just email makes it easier to keep everything together. But you absolutely do not have to use email if you don't want to. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. As you can tell, I don't draw a lot of architecture type things. Probably should. it would make me better at drawing in general. Let's see, rectangle, not ellipse, rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, alright, I've got freehand, and maybe I'll change up exactly how she's slamming into the thing. Comedy is hard, you guys. Not really, I'm just not good at it. And again, basically no one seems to be good at it. I don't know. It takes work, I guess. Like, the lazier your comedy is, I don't know. There's a thought there, I'm just not sure how to express it. Yes, I am doing the TARDIS. Specifically, someone walking into the TARDIS and not in a way that's going to take them on an adventure. Might make them see stars, though. This is why I'm not a comedian. Or a typographer. Let's see, conversation topics, because Dead Space is bad. Not the video game series, I don't think, or, like, I'm pretty sure Dead Space is a good video game, or at least a well-made one. I could be wrong, gamers in the chat, correct me. Only game I know, only game I'm really any sort of maybe kind of good at is Breath of the Wild, so, and I've heard that described as the video game for people who don't play video games, and if that's the case, then it's certainly a good video game for me. But, like, when it comes to airtime, though, you want to be talking for as much of it as possible, and, I'm running out of things to say so fast. It's just not even funny. Maybe if I do the chin like that and the nose like that. Okay. And then maybe I'll draw a couple of the others. Reacting like I don't know, kind of like this, I guess. I'm trying to stop drawing so stiffly by focusing more on the gesture, but it's not really working. Not sure who this would be in the background. But, actually, who should this be in the background? What do you think? Breath of the Wild is actually very fun. I didn't get to read the short stories because I was working on something else. I could do one of the OCs meeting Groot next week. Breath of the Wild is one of the... So, probably the one thing that keeps me from being good at video games is that I don't have fun when I lose at them. But Breath of the Wild, its gameplay is such that even when I'm losing, I'm still having fun. Because I can tell exactly what I did wrong and how to potentially go back and fix it. Which is something that doesn't really happen with video games a lot for me. Like, I'll lose and then I won't know what I did. So then I can't go back and fix it, and that's no fun. But with Breath of the Wild, I can usually pick out exactly what I did wrong. So I can go back and fix it, and then, you know, maybe I'll do better, or maybe I won't. But as a general rule, I can problem solve with it a little bit easier than I can with most other games. Like, I know a lot of people think the weapons breaking system is kind of not fun at all, but personally I like having to calculate, you know, do I want to use this overpowered weapon on this base camp, or do I want to save it for the next time I go fight a Lionel? Most of the time I want to save it. But then you can't save your weapons forever because you have a limited inventory space, and I don't know, to me it does a good job of making the game feel a bit more balanced. Like, you'll find higher quality stuff near higher level enemies. And you can absolutely take the higher quality stuff from the higher level enemies and go fight lower level enemies, but then the higher quality stuff breaks and you have to wait for a blood moon so the enemies and their weapons respawn, and then, you know, repeat. So it really makes you have to strategize with what you're doing. And I really like it. I'm not any good at the combat, as my brother will tell me, the backseat gamer that he is. But, you know, it's even fun even with the backseat gaming. Like, usually backseat gaming is the other thing that's a real pain for me to deal with. But, I don't know, man. Something about Zelda fixes a lot of the problems that usually keep me from gaming. I recommend it, but I've heard people who are better at games don't really care for it as much as people who aren't good at games. Ugh. Alright, let's get this tear drawn. reminds me, one of these days I need to sit down and watch Doctor Who. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I don't know why. Well, I have an idea why. It's because it's got so many episodes. It's the same reason I haven't actually watched One Piece yet. Or Naruto. Or, you know, anything, like, I think for me the threshold of, oh my gosh, I can't watch this is about 900 episodes. Because, I mean, once you're at 900 episodes, man, there's like, almost no point in even trying until the series is done. Which is gonna sound weird, because I actually do like, Case Closed / Detective Conan, but the thing about that one is that, it's mostly episodic, and each episode doesn't really tie in with any of the others. So you have maybe one episode, you have like maybe 3 or 4 episodes a season that actually tell the story, and then the rest is all hijinks. So as long as you just watch the hijinks episodes, you don't really have to worry about missing anything or keeping up with the plot. So, now I'm completely lost for about 3 or 4 episodes a season, because I have no idea what's going on. But, aside from those 3 or 4 episodes a season, it's not that bad. Alright, let's just divide this like so. After I finish dividing this, I'm gonna check the chat and see if we've figured out who's in the background. One. Alrighty. Let's check the chat. Let's see. Okay. Nobody's really decided who should be in the back yet. As far as I'm concerned, it should probably be one of the Enhart brothers. But I'm not sure which one, and I can come back to it in a sec. So let's see. What else to talk about? Because I got distracted. Let's see. Squares. Does anyone have like a favorite shape or geometric figure? I think mine would have to be a dodecahedron. Just because it's fun to say when you can say it and people think you're smart even though you're actually not. Or maybe you are. But, yeah, dodecahedron is fun to say. Let's see. Let me just... Alrighty. Okay. I think I'm just gonna draw Dylan back here. Just because of the mutual crush these two have on each other. I can't space my writing out to save my life. Nor can I spell, apparently. So, does anybody, out of curiosity, does anybody else, like, watch dubs of American entertainment in foreign languages just to see whether bad dubbing is an English-only thing, or if there are certain languages, or if there are certain places where their dub teams consistently do bad jobs dubbing things over? Because, like, personally, I've found that Iceland is really good at dubbing. Like, just watching an Icelandic dub is pretty interesting. Because, English and Icelandic share a root in Old Norse. And it shows in some of the smaller words. But there are some things that don't, like, there are a lot of parallels and a lot of perpendiculars in the language, but that Old Norse root, it shows. Icelandic being the closest modern language to Old Norse. Because nobody wants to visit a place called Iceland. So they were left alone to develop their... so they were left alone, and their language didn't get all the loan words that English did. I think English is like this monster... this Frankenstein's monster language mix of like 12 different languages with conflicting grammatical structures. So it's just... I don't know. The more I learn other languages, the more I can't stand English. But the point I was getting to is that, in the Lion King dubs of, in Icelandic, Pride Rock doesn't translate to Pride Rock. What they call it is Kletaborg, which translates to Castle Mountain. Which, I mean, metal, right? It just... Castle Mountain. I don't know, maybe I'm the only person who thinks that's cool. in any case, I'm just gonna keep cleaning this up a little, and then I can get to coloring this and getting everybody's requests for next week, because I will be able to do next week. I'm not sure about the week after that, but I will try. Let's see. How's it looking, guys? It's looking... Oh, good lord, I am lagging so bad. Anyway. Anyway, let's check this out. Oh boy. Let's see. I can't really discuss what I was working on earlier because it's really not ready to be talked about just yet. It's got about a week before it's ready. Not a week of work, just about a week of let's just leave it at it's not ready yet. So I can't really talk about it here. I would like to, but there are a lot of things that people would like to do that they can't. So, filter, hue, take the saturation there, and then bring the brightness down. It's a bit better. Let's see. I really like being able to mess with hue and stuff. I kind of want to make a character named Hugh just so, just to make puns out of his name. I don't know. Is that mean to create a character just to make fun of them? It might be. I don't know. But I don't know. There's a lot of characters I want to make for a lot of reasons. Let's see. Now I have some Gem and the Holograms stuck in my head. Not the movie, the 80s cartoon. I've already talked about it, but I guess I'll talk about it again. The 80s cartoon is actually really good. Like, if I wanted kids and could have them, and did, I would let them watch that, that particular cartoon. It's a good cartoon. Like, Jem herself is actually Jerica, and she is co-CEO of her father's record company. And the other co-CEO is just an awful person. So most of her struggle involves trying to take what should rightfully be her company in a direction that her father, who founded the company, would like, even though the other CEO is a total, I guess meanie pants is a word that won't, I don't even have my videos monetized. Why am I worried about getting demonetized here? This is not a monetized stream. You guys probably figured that out from the lack of ads. Like, I'm not gonna be monetizing my content anytime soon, probably. Because there's just no point until you have a couple thousand subscribers. So I'm just gonna fix this here, and then but I mean, YouTube does strike you now for not family-friendly language. Those of you who know me in real life know that I can have a pretty foul mouth when I want to. Which is most of the time, because, I mean, it takes talent to make kitty swears do the work of actual swears. And, it is a talent I don't have. Wish I did. Do you know how terrifying it is to be told out by someone who actually can make words like fiddlesticks sound properly intimidating? It is absolutely terrifying when someone can take not swears and make them do the work of swears. But like I said, that is a special talent, and if you have that talent, you should totally use it. Because that is an amazing talent. And here I go, rambling about swearing again. I don't know. I remember being told that, like, growing up, that if you swore, it meant you don't have a particularly advanced vocabulary, and, that is not exactly accurate. You can totally, like I said, sometimes you just can't make words like preposterous carry quite the same weight. And I remember getting chewed out a lot. You think you're cute? Like, no, that's why I'm using this kind of language, because it's not cute. But whatever. I'm rambling just to fill time here. You guys can probably just, like, mute this and put on music. That would be more entertaining, probably. Let's see. How does this look so far? Let's see. What's going on? Oh, hi! Nice to see you here. Alrighty. So let's see. I'd say this is going on done. It's very cheap looking. What else is new? But, let's see. Let's see. View, background color. Alright, and then I can take this and fill in here. I'm sorry I'm running out of stuff to say, like, what is there anything anyone would really like to discuss? Questions, comments, concerns? I don't know. Anybody got a favorite kind of bread? Mine would have to be potato bread. There's just something about it that's really filling. That is Dylan's left eye, which means that if I check out which eye it's supposed to be, it would be let's see. Is this the blue eye or the hazel eye? I don't know. I constantly get them messed up. It's so funny. This is the hazel eye. So, there we go. Alright. This looks so dumb. I'm so sorry, but, let's see. Anybody got a quick request I can do in, like, I don't know, 15 minutes? Just to fill time? I guess I can start sketching out the one where one of the OCs meets Groot. Any idea which OC it should be? Alright, I'm so sorry. My throat keeps doing things. Let's see. That would be cool. Thanks at alright. Let's see. I'm probably not going to be able to finish this one in this stream, but I can definitely get it sketched. They're both about the same level of difficulty. I think I'll draw a regular Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. That would get annoying real fast. What to say, what to say. I am Groot. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Sketching things out is weird. Okay, I'm just gonna change this gesture in here. How do I anatomy? I don't know how to anatomy. Let's see. So I finally got to see Wonder Woman. Good movie. Recommend it. Clever twist. Not gonna spoil it for you, but it probably has been spoiled for you already. But yeah, definitely worth seeing at least once. I'm probably gonna end up seeing it several more times, but it was pretty good. Patty Jenkins did a really good job. I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but Gal Gadot, she did a good job. Whole thing pretty well made. Let's make this a little bit skinnier. There we go. Alright, let's look and see the Groot profile. Oh yeah, that's right. Luckily, it is easier to resize Jason here. You know what? Forget resizing him. I'm just going to completely redraw him. I'm just gonna get to redrawing this whole thing here. No idea what I'm doing. That's me. But yeah, I really liked Wonder Woman. My mom, who doesn't even, like, I mean, she did grow up on Wonder Woman, but she's not a big fan of the way superhero movies tend to be lately. She liked Wonder Woman. My brother had to go to bed early, but I'm pretty sure he liked Wonder Woman. But yeah, like, the funny thing was, like, right after watching Wonder Woman, we watched Miss Congeniality. Also a pretty good movie if you've ever seen it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Not the slightest clue. Not the slightest clue, I tell you. But, yeah, Miss Congeniality is funny. It's like a part chick flick, part buddy cop movie. It's got Sandra Bullock in it. And if you don't know the plot, it's terrorists threaten the Miss USA pageant, and it's up to Officer Grace Hart, who does not even own a hairbrush, according to one throwaway line. Who does not own a hairbrush, according to one throwaway line, to infiltrate the pageant as a contestant and stop things from blowing up. I might have to just redraw this off screen because, like, I'm not doing too well for some reason. Drawing what I don't show you guys. This is why I usually only start recording when I'm ready to do line art. Sometimes I don't even record the line art process. Sometimes I literally just record the coloring. There we go. That's looking better as far as poses go. But yeah, this has been fun. I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy from Telltale, but I might look it up. But yeah, between Wonder Woman and Miss Congeniality, we had a pretty good night. I think the biggest difference between the two is that I'm pretty sure Miss Congeniality was directed by a man, and it kinda shows. Whereas Wonder Woman director Patty Jenkins, it was really nice to have a superhero movie with a power fantasy that looks slightly closer to what I look like. Not that I look anything like Gal Gadot. She's if I looked like Gal Gadot, I feel like at least 10% of my problems would go away. It would be a lot easier to talk to people. But I mean, don't we all wish we could be so lucky? Whatever though. I'm happy with what I look like. Sort of. Not that anybody is here for body positivity. Let's see. I'm gonna have to resize Jason here, but this is a lot closer to what I thought about going for originally. And we've still got 3 minutes left, so we're doing good on time and stuff. Thank you guys all for showing up. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we're winding down. We've got 2 minutes left according to my clock. And I can just finish this off screen. Or not recording. I've also got to pack up and finish working on a couple things. But yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up. I'm sorry I didn't really have more to show you or more to talk about. But that's, I will try to do better next time. So thank you all for watching. And have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.